Amid breakup rumors, Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won share good news with fans. Hello, dear viewers of Yahoo Japan News, a warm greeting from all of us. Thank you for tuning in, for laughing with us, and for making this little corner of the internet a place where romance, gossip, and good-natured speculation meet. Today's video is packed with a mix of breaking vibes, tender daydreams, and a sprinkle of playful imagination. So please watch to the very end. We've tucked a few special surprises into the story that you won't want to miss. A gentle reminder before we begin. Some segments below lean into fanciful interpretation and fan fiction style romance. They're meant to delight and entertain, and may not reflect literal facts. Now, let's dive in. For weeks the rumor mill churned. Whispers of a rift, murmurings of a quiet split, and the inevitable headlines that love to rewrite themselves into cliffhangers. Fans argued in comment threads. Twitter timelines split into camps, and loyal followers scanned every appearance for the faintest sign of tension. Then, just when speculation threatened to harden into certainty, Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won did something unexpected. They turned the narrative on its head and brought the fans a moment of joy. Rather than letting gossip define them, the pair chose to respond with gratitude, charm, and a little theatrical flair that only two of the world's most beloved stars could pull off. According to fan reports and public fan club posts circulating online, the two shared a joint message of thanks that felt less like a formal statement and more like a letter from two friends who understand the weather of fandom better than anyone else. They acknowledged the rumors in a single, graceful line, then pivoted. What mattered most, they said, was the love and support they received from fans around the world. To punctuate that gratitude, the moment was tied to a celebratory note, a recognition both personal and communal. The results of the 2025 Most Influential Asian Artist Poll. The podium imagery quickly did the rounds on fan pages and social feeds. Kim Ji-won crowned at number 1 with 389,054 hearts, Kim Soo-hyun close behind at number 2 with 373,119 hearts, and Lin Yi in third with 353,564 hearts. Hashtags and heart emojis lighting up timelines like fireworks. Hashtag Kim Ji-won, hashtag Kim Soo-hyun, hashtag Lin Yi. Let's linger on that image for a moment, because it's practically cinematic. Ji-won in the center, a crown above her head in the graphic, smiling like she's just heard the funniest line in the world and also the most tender promise. Soo-hyun to her left, second place but shining every bit as bright. The kind of presence that makes any supporting role feel like the leading light. Lin Yi to the right, rounding out the top three with a steady charm. For fans, those numbers were more than statistics. They were proof that devotion travels fast and wide, that the small acts of voting and sharing cast ripples large enough to make national and international headlines. In short, the good news wasn't just PR, it was a celebration of a community. Now, for the romantic part, the bits you'll replay in your head like a beloved scene. Picture them standing, not on separate islands of celebrity but on one little stage framed by applause. Ji-won with a paper crown. Someone in the crowd passed up Soo-hyun pretending to be scandalized as he helps straighten it. He leans in to quip that she must now act even more queenly on set. She retorts by saying he must bow more dramatically when answering scripts. The banter, playful and intimate, reads like the gentle back and forth of people who know and like each other's rhythms. In the hush between jokes, the pair offer thanks for the votes, for the late-night fan edits, for the letters folded into envelopes and posted with trembling hope. It's a scene that makes you believe, for a breath, that celebrities can be people first, and that people can be quietly, gloriously generous. Of course, the stagecraft extends beyond poetic imagination, even as both stars have previously made careful statements about their private lives. Ji-won repeatedly calling Soo-hyun a trusted colleague and friend, and Soo-hyun famously reminding audiences that a drama is just a drama. Actions often speak in ways words cannot. Fans have collected 1,000 small moments. The pair laughing over a shared coffee on set, a hand hovering too long over a back as they walk through crowds, matching smiles when a line hits just right. These nuances do not have to be proof of romance, they are instead evidence of deep, professional affinity and human warmth. Tonight's celebratory message felt perfectly in tune with that intimacy, tender, slightly mischievous, and, above all, grateful. Let's be clear and level-headed. The internet loves a narrative that moves from heartbreak to redemption. It loves to imagine arguments, reconciliations, secret whispers under studio lights. But the real story here is simpler and sweeter. Two of Asia's most influential artists took a moment, in the middle of persistent rumor and swirling commentary, to say thank you to the people who voted, shared, and believed. They reclaimed the headline, and rather than feeding the gossip engines with scandal, they gifted the fans with a breath of hope and a reframing of the conversation. Sometimes the best answer to rumor is not a denial or a confession but the quiet work of appreciation. There's also something humorous about the whole affair. Think of the fandom economies that sprung into existence. Not yet, memes, speculative timelines, fan-made t-shirts with the words, maybe it is, and those earnest countdown threads that chart the exact minute a celebrity laughs in a live stream. The pair's joint cheer for the poll results was like offering cake to a room full of people who had been ready to duel over crumbs. It's endearing, the way the fandom can swing from fierce outrage to full-blown celebration in the span of a single GIF. To watch that evolution is to witness how modern celebrity culture functions, part romance, part sport, and always a little theatrical. Romantically speaking, there were a few fan-crafted anecdotes that now feel habitually true because they are so beautifully plausible. One beloved vignette imagines the two retreating after a press day to a quiet rooftop cafe in Seoul. The city hums below, neon reflections play across a tiny table. Hyun orders too many desserts, insisting Ji-won must try them all, and she laughs at his exaggerated worry that one day we'll tell our grandkids about this. Very tasting. The imagery is silly and sentimental all at once, a private universe in which the ordinary acts of sharing food or a jacket become the gestures of a quietly unfolding romance. Whether or not this ever happened in real life, it's precisely that blend of the ordinary and the cinematic that fans have learned to crave. Outside humor and romance is the steady, practical truth of reputation and craft. Both stars have earned their rankings because of years of disciplined work, projects that connected with millions, and a professionalism that turned script pages into cultural touchstones. The 2025 Most Influential Asian Artist Poll results are therefore as much recognition of their craft as they are of their charisma. Finally, from all of us thank you for being part of this journey. If tonight's story made you smile, sigh, or scroll back to rewatch a favorite clip, please hit subscribe, like, and share. Your support keeps our channel alive and helps us bring more long-form stories that blend romance, humor, and a little playful speculation. Keep voting for your favorites, keep crafting fan art, and keep showing up for the moments that make fandom a community rather than a commentary section. After all, whether rumor or reality, the sweetest scenes are the ones we build together.